Okay, so basically why I'm doing this video is to warn other possible, businesses that are getting this call and just to put the word out, and then any other marketing firms that might be near Catapult. And it appears they were from San Diego's, I think what he said, and just warn them of what they're doing. Basically, this has been the second time this has happened, so it kind of angered me. And even that they have, I own a marketing company also, so that they have the audacity to call another marketing company and do it to them, not just any other business. And so what they do is they have apparently some auto call. And what the auto call does is it dials up, just it appears to be random phone numbers, and gives you this warning: your Google listing is about to be deleted. If you don't want to delete it, press 1 to stay on the line. And then once you press 1, basically what they do is they convince you that your listing is not optimized, and to pay them this $300 fee to have them optimize it for you. And I this is the second time I had this call, so that's really what sparked me off. But I explained to the gentleman on the phone that this is what I do for a living, so don't you even narrow it down or look at your people and at least say, this person needs some help, let me call them. You just go and scare everybody. Because once he got me on the phone, he was like, oh, your listing is perfect, it doesn't need anything, I don't know why you're being called. And me, I know why, because it's an auto call or auto dialer. You're just dialing anyone. And this is what I do for a living. I create Facebook pages, websites, make sure everything is set so they can be seen in Google Maps. I do everything for businesses. So to give someone that scare and call them and say your ranking is not right, it's going to be deleted, would make me look bad as a business, to think that for my clients I didn't do something right on their listing, and then along with scare them because they unknowing don't know any better. And so if you look them up, I mean, it's everything looks legit, and they have a website, they have all that. But the first call, which I can't find a recording for some reason, I don't know if I named it wrong or something else, but the first call, after, as I was on the phone with him, I looked this up. And what I found was, after you all, it's Katapult SEO Scam. I spelled it wrong, but basically what I found was a Twitter post that actually went to this, which shows this. And what they did was, I'll put the link in the description below. They called them mistakenly on their auto dial list, called a Google employee and lied and said they were Google and pay us to fix it. And she got all the way in, like, what do you want me to pay? And told them she was recording it and everything. So I'll put the link in the description below so you can listen to that. But along with that, I'm going to go ahead and play mine here so that you can hear that also, and basically hear what was said to me. So let me go ahead and play that for you.
Okay. So why have you been calling saying, I guess, because I've had another customer, I guess another one of your associates call the other day and do this little auto call thing saying your stuff is going to be deleted, which this is what I do for a living, so I know that's not true.
Well, if with the listings, if they've never been claimed and verified, they are subject to come down over time, depending on if the address is wrong or if the name's wrong, and a lot of them eventually do end up coming down. And as it's a company that does probably the exact same thing, I'm sure you know that as well.
That's the thing about it. If they're like what you're doing right now, I mean, it's just auto calling. Because I mean, I've done this for quite a long time. I make a living at this, and none of my listings have ever came down. So I don't understand why I've got a call from you.
Yours has been claimed and verified.
That's what I'm saying. I do this for a living. So to have this auto call say that your listing is being subject to being taken down, and calling clients, making them fearful, because if you called some of my unknown clients, they would have paid you your little $2.99 fee to optimize their listing, which I know about. I've looked you up already.
So you're breaking up. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, no, here's what's going on is I know what you mean by that, but my job, when I talk to somebody, I help them understand with yours has been claimed and verified, so it'll never come down. It's not subject to come down.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. So, okay, you're not understanding what I'm saying. If I know mine is claimed and verified, I built it. My clients, they don't know there's claimed and verified, even though I do. That's what they paid me for, to make sure their sites are up, everything's checked, everything's optimized, everything. So to call someone and say your listing is going to get taken down, that is, I guess, more or less false advertisement. You're kind of scaring customers into paying this little $2.99 fee to have you do the stuff for them. And correct me, am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it $2.99 to do that? I just want to make sure.
Well, actually, it depends on the business. But let me ask you this: did you find us online? Is that why you know that? Because the person that was saying all that stuff, that said we were partner company with Google and $2.99, or saying we actually were Google, that person's been let go.
Well, no, the gentleman who called me the other day said he was Google, and I knew he wasn't. Because Google don't call. I'm Google certified. I don't call. They don't call me. I call them.
Right. Okay. That's completely true. Someone told you that just recently too. You're saying?
Yes, I have his name down too, just like I wrote yours down.
What's his name?
His name is Johnny. I have his name down too. Recorded the call and everything, like I'm recording this one.
Okay. Then that's great. So just so you understand, I never said I was Google. This is Google. I also let you know that your listing is not going to come down because it's been claimed and verified. So I hope you understand that everything we talked about is exactly what I was supposed to tell you. Am I wrong?
Yes, exactly.
And your phone keeps on breaking up.
You started off wrong by that little auto calling saying your listing is going to get taken down. Stay on the line. That started off the whole call wrong.
Okay. Okay, that's what I said. That's because it applies to a lot of people when it calls on. Most of these people don't have their listing set up, and you should already know that too. I mean, you're doing the exact same thing we're doing. So a lot of people help
see,
them
this is the thing. What I do is for new businesses, I make them fresh, optimized listings. I do full everything. If a customer calls me and says, "Hey, like right now, I'm working with one. I'm opening up a barbershop. Can you make me a website and make sure everything's good for me?" I make them a barbershop website, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Google Plus is what I do. I make sure that everything is correct. I don't call customers and pounce on them and say your stuff is going to get deleted.
Absolutely, I understand, sir. Well, here's what's going on is I understand where you're coming from. In fact, we have thought about changing the message because some people have found it misleading, and that's not what we're trying to do at all. But I have written down the name of the person that you said we're part of Google, and I'll make sure we get that taken care of.
Yeah, and I'm good at marketing, so this will be up. As soon as they look for Katapult SEO or anything like that, this will rank #1. I'll make sure of that.
Okay, and we're also going to look at that phone call that you said, too, the one where, because actually I'm one of the supervisors here, and I want to make sure that we get that taken care of, but you said it was a couple of weeks ago when we spoke with you last?
Oh, no, this was on Friday.
Oh, it was on Friday?
Yes. And I gave him the same hell I'm giving you. That's what I said, both of these. I'm going to take these and I'm going to go ahead and stream them on YouTube, and I'm good at marketing. If anybody look up Katapult SEO or anything of that nature, this will rank #1.
Okay, well, I didn't tell you anything misleading, and I hope you understand that. But I got to get going, sir, but I will look at that phone call and make sure we get that taken care of.
Okay.
All right, you have a good rest of your day.
You too. Okay.
And as you can see from that call, basically looks like their business model. They just out of a numbers game. If they call 1,000 numbers, some listings have to be wrong. Someone to pay them some money. And I just want to put this out to any businesses that's trying to deal with them. If this is how they do business, don't deal with them. If you're in San Diego and you're competing marketing agency, please, make your clients aware of this. I'm going to go ahead and notify my clients. So if they get any call like this saying their listing's messed up, because some of my clients, like I said, they're unsuspecting. They might freak out if they get a call like this. I could have the possibility of losing them because maybe they think I didn't do my job right. So this is something definitely that we all need to address, and this is why I made this video, and I want to make sure that everyone is aware of this, business owners, marketers, people looking for SEO, anyone of that nature. So it's Katapult SEO if you want to look it up, and I'm going to have in the description below the other video or the other recording, and that's going to, you can be able to listen to that one along with mine. So this is just be on the lookout for scams like this, and if you're dealing with a marketing company, before you pay anything like this, call your marketing company and make sure everything's okay before you shell out any money, any business owners. And thank you once again. My name is Andre Smith,